Welcome to Don't Quote Me on That. One day we will have an intro, but today is not that day.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Kalina,
And I'm Eleanor.
and welcome back to Don't Quote Me on That, where we kind of talk about movies. We are not doing that.
No, we're not. I mean, we'll mention a movie.
We will mention, yeah, one movie. Definitely one movie for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe two if you're really lucky. And if you behave yourselves. If you behave yourself.
If I behave myself, that's one movie.
If you
With
behave yourself.
fewer movies, the better I behave.
Okay, half a movie.
Woo!
This week, because we just love Christmas so much here
Mhm.
at Don't Quote Me on That, and not at all because we didn't have time to prepare anything else, because that would be silly and lazy on our part, of
Mhm.
course. Also, speaking of lazy on our part, somebody was a little busy this weekend and forgot to post that we put out a new episode. So if you're watching this and you didn't see that, we did put out a new episode last week if you want to
We
check it
did.
out.
It
About
was really good.
what was it about?
It was.
Oh, Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Confident.
yeah. We talked
Yeah.
about Dancing with the Stars, and it was a good time.
It was good. But this week we're doing like a March Madness bracket style best Christmas song showdown.
Mhm.
Okay? I will tell you, in my head I already know, I already think if this were me doing it, I know what song would win. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
me too. Um,
So hopefully
so
we're aligned.
this will be kind of. I have a couple kind of general Christmas song questions for you before we get started, if that is okay.
Yes.
Um, do you have like Christmas songs that feel Christmassy to you? Because I didn't. I only grew up with like my grandpa's favorite Christmas song is the one we listen to the most often. That's like the only real Christmas song I have in my memory. Do you?
Probably like I thought it was interesting because I wouldn't say I'm like particularly religious in any way. So the songs that feel Christmas me to me are tend to be the religious ones. I wasn't like when I was younger, I don't like we didn't celebrate Christmas a ton. And then also I think a very unique aspect of living in Florida is like I don't find I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas to be
Yeah.
a
No.
compelling Christmas song. I don't get the appeal. Frosty the Snowman doesn't really speak to me, so to speak. So I would say the ones that and not necessarily, it's like I forget they exist until Christmas comes around. But it's the the Little Drummer Boys and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen and Away in a Manger. And when I tell people my favorite Christmas songs, I think I sound really really Christian because that's the list. But I'm like,
Yeah.
to me that's Christmas. It's like candy canes. Every year I forget I love candy canes until I see the first one at the store and I go, oh my god,
Candy cane.
candy cane is so good.
I'm the other way. I don't like religious Christmas songs because I well and truly forget that Christmas is a religious holiday. I'm so sorry. I know
I
it's
think
like
it
the
make to me
main
it's like
religious holiday, but like
the storytelling's compelling. Like it's not so much like, oh, Jesus is Christmas, but it's like, damn, this baby is crazy.
it is crazy.
Yeah. So, but we'll definitely get into some of those as we do the bracket. I think we did a really good job of having a good mix of like traditional religious Christmas songs, more like poppy Christmas songs, and I would say songs that are Christmas classics without being religious.
Mhm.
So got a good mix here for you. And if you ever see me leaning over to the side here, it's because I've got my bracket, which hopefully I will put up on the screen for you. TBD. But are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, so I've got the bracket here. I'll read you the 16 songs we picked. Eleanor picked 8, I picked 8. Well, we picked 10 and 10 because we figured we have some crossover, and we had exactly 2 crossovers, maybe 3. So we got 8 and 8 each. So we've got, oh, and also we picked, just for the sake of listening to it, I picked what, like a specific version of each Christmas
Mhm.
song. But some of the more general ones, I feel like, anybody could sing Jingle Bell Rock. So we've got Little Drummer Boy, the Pentatonics version, is what I went with here. Dominic the Donkey by Lou Monte. Blue Christmas, Elvis. Cindy Lou Who by Sabrina Carpenter. Snowman by Sia. All I Want for Christmas Is You by Miss Mariah Carey, of course. Last Christmas by Wham. This is the only one I vetoed Eleanor on. Eleanor did suggest that, I think, Ashley Tisdale version, and I said I wasn't searching for that because when you type in Last Christmas, Wham comes up first.
It's not that I suggested that version, it's that that's the only version of this song I think I've ever heard.
I was trying to make you sound better.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I know who I am, and I've embraced it.
Also,
Um,
any excuse to look at George Michael and his dangly earring is, good day
I
for
don't
me.
even know who that is.
He sings Careless Whisper. The careless whisper of a good friend. I'm never gonna dance again.
Okay,
Pretty
thank you,
feet.
thank you.
I
There we
had to
go.
get to that part. Sorry. We've got This Christmas by Set It Off. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Pentatonics again. Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. Mistletoe, Justin Bieber. Happy Christmas, War is Over. I went with the Miley Cyrus and Sean Ono Lennon and Mark
Mark
Ronson
Ronson.
version because, respectfully, that's the better version. We've got Kisseltoe by 303. Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues and Christy McCall. Mm-hmm. There's too many C's in that name. Mary,
Mm-hmm.
Did You Know? Pentatonics again. And Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms, who is a guy.
He is.
I don't think I've listened to Jingle Bell Rock since I was probably in elementary school. I was listening to it for this, and I was like, the words are in my head. This is
I
crazy.
like um I'm gonna blow my one tidbit for this song since you brought it up. I'd be so mad if I wrote a Christmas song and then it only made people think of getting hit in the face with a speaker because of Mean Girls.
That's not what it makes me think of. So that's
Okay.
don't worry. I'm looking out for you, Bobby. That's like one time I said something about Michael Jackson. I think I was like playing the Michael Jackson Halloween playlist at work, and someone was like, "How can you play that? Anytime you think of Michael Jackson, the first thing people think of is him holding the baby over the balcony." Respectfully, not the
Not
first thing
me.
people think of when you say Michael Jackson. I don't even think that makes top 10 for most people.
I mean top 10 I think it would make.
For most people,
Yeah.
maybe I'm out of the loop. That wouldn't
I
make
don't
top 10 for me.
I don't think it's that you're out of loop. I think it's that you're too in the loop.
Maybe. It'd be like Billie Jean. Damn, that's a good song. Smooth Criminal. Damn, that's a good song. Beat It. Damn, that's a good song. Jackson 5. Abuses child. The perils of becoming famous too early. There's
Thriller.
more.
Damn, that's a good song.
Damn, that's a good song. Yo, he's dead. That's crazy.
Yeah,
My
I think
mom
that
loves Michael Jackson. That's my list of 10 right there.
the first thing I think about when I think about Michael Jackson is your mom.
Thank you very much. See?
Her impact.
Maybe, I mean, Baby Over Balcony probably makes my top 20.
Okay.
Especially if it's Halloween. Because, again, Spotify has a fantastic Michael Jackson Halloween playlist. So that's just me going, this remix is crazy. They're making a Michael Jackson movie, which I think will be fun to watch. I don't know for
A,
you, but it's coming
a
out
new
sometime next year.
one?
What's the first Michael Jackson movie?
Okay. I am now realizing that everything I thought was a Michael Jackson movie was actually the like Broadway play.
Yeah, I do want to go see that. It's supposed to be touring here soon, but they're making a Michael Jackson movie. And I think it's got like his nephew in it playing him, which is cool.
Hmm.
I
All
think,
right.
listen, I say even if it's a bad movie, sit down to listen to Michael Jackson songs for 2 hours.
Not a bad time.
I could have a worse time. That's how I feel about Rock of Ages, the musical. It's not always great. It's a little outdated, but like I get to sit down and listen to classic rock for 2 hours. We sing "Don't Stop Believing" in a
Which
crowd,
you
you know.
never do anyway.
Never, never get a chance to do that. You know what else I never get a chance to do? Talk about Christmas songs, which is why
Yes.
we're here.
Yes, it
We are
is.
on
And
topic.
we are talking about Christmas songs.
So I put them in. What I did is I like put in one song, but for me, one song from Eleanor, one song. So I wanted to match them up that way. The website I used to make the bracket, however, did whatever it wanted, so it kind of matched them up randomly, so it worked out
Mhm.
anyway. And like I said, Eleanor and I did have some crossover. Kind of like when we did the Dancing with the Stars episode last week, though, I tried to pick songs that I knew. Like there was a lot of songs I wanted to pick, but I tried to pick songs I knew you wouldn't necessarily stray towards, so we didn't have too much crossover, and it worked out, which is good.
Yeah.
So, do you want to get right into it?
Yeah.
All right. So, first matchup that we have is Little Drummer Boy, Pentatonics, and Dominic the Donkey by Lou Monte.
Hee
I'm
haw.
gonna let Eleanor go first because both of these technically were my pick. Little Drummer
Um,
Boy was one of our crossovers.
I will say I do think that the pentatonics version of Little Drummer Boy may not have been the best version.
I agree.
Um, so kind of because of that, Dominic the Donkey wins out. Um,
Really?
I just Little Drummer Boy is my grandpa's favorite Christmas song, so it's like the only Christmas song I would say I really associate with Christmas. And for me personally, Pentatonics did not do it justice. Um,
I agree. It's not my like favorite Christmas song that they've done, but I listened to a couple other versions and they also just weren't hitting for me. And I was like, at least I know like we already have a pentatonic song on here. I know the vibe of this song. Whatever. I'm surprised you picked Dominic. I like Dominic the Donkey. I can't listen to it too many times. There's like quite aggressive donkey noises in the song.
yeah.
Okay, we didn't prepare for this. What do we do if we disagree? Because I would still vote Little Drummer Boy.
I invite you to picture a donkey with a fun little Santa hat.
Yeah, but also as I was doing this, I was like talking to people throughout the week about what we were recording this week. And they were like, "Oh, what are your favorite Christmas songs?" And as I was listening to them, I realized that I really like sad Christmas songs. Not that we didn't know I like sad music in general, but to me, and like I don't think it's inherently sad, but to me Little Drummer Boy is so sad because this little kid, if you picture it like this, religion aside, okay? This little kid goes to the birth of this baby he believes is going to, the savior of mankind and says, I don't have anything to give you, but I can play a song for you if that's okay. Their tears are mad. That's so sad.
Oh my god. You know what? We'll give this one to Little Drummer Boy, but not for
Okay.
you, for my grandpa.
Also, yeah, for Grandpa, come on.
Yeah,
It's just like, he said, hello, I'm a poor boy too.
you already won. But I do want
Also,
you to
I
remember
just
my
think Little Drummer
kindness.
Boy. Yes, I also do think Little Drummer Boy has a better chance of going further than Dominant. I feel like Dominant Donkey's gonna make it to the next round, and then we gotta cut it out of there.
I will say, I think it's fun. I respect Dominic the Donkey because we need more animals in Christmas. What other animals do we have? A
Reindeer
reindeer? A
is a
polar
snowman an
bear?
animal?
I think it depends on kind of the context of the snowman. I think it could count as an animal. Or a
Probably
boyfriend.
penguins. I have some questions about that. However, I am still marketing my Jacob Elordi Christmas rom com. Jacob
Mhm.
Elordi is the Rockefeller Christmas tree come to life.
Exactly. It's just like a hot frosty, but it's a tree.
And then we have hot sexy Santa, which is Jason Momoa, which is my favorite part of the entire casting process that I came up with.
I do also Clean and I both come from like Hawaiian shirt Santa um states.
Yeah,
So Christmas
come
is
on.
always hot and sexy for us.
Yeah. Okay, Little Drummer Boy,
Yes.
winner number one. Next up, we've got Blue Christmas versus Cindy Lou Who, which as I'm looking at this, both not cheery songs. Blue Christmas is what I
No.
picked for this one.
I mean, I do pick Cindy Lou Who. I do think these are very similar songs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will say, I think listening to this song was the first time I ever listened to an Elvis song on purpose.
Okay.
And I am looking back on my notes because we run a professional operation here. I did rank Blue Christmas higher. So
Okay.
because of
I was
that,
surprised you picked Cindy Lou Who, to be honest. I like that song a lot.
I love that song. I
But I
don't
know
think
you
it's a
have mixed feelings about Sabrina Carpenter.
I do. But this is like nonsense era Sabrina Carpenter, which is my favorite Sabrina Carpenter.
Fair enough.
Um, I like Cindy Lou Who because it's not a Christmas song, it's just a sad song about how nobody loves you, but also it's December.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair enough.
which I appreciate. Also that's a little bit what Blue Christmas is doing, but it is a little bit more firmly Christmas. They both reference kind of fairly big other Christmas media. Like, he mentions the song White Christmas in Blue Christmas. Cindy Lou
Mm-hmm.
Who is, of course, about the Grinch. Um, we'll let Elvis win this one um, because I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I really
I was
did.
prepared if we had to debate Blue Christmas winning. Is if nothing else, Blue Christmas was parodied for lack of a better word on SNL when Cecily Strong was retiring,
Yes, you're
which you
right.
can't find on YouTube anymore. So I have some questions about that. But they had Austin Butler as Elvis sing Blue Christmas to her, and he was like, "You'll be doing all right every Saturday night," which is very cute. And also, just to really put the cherry on top, I cried to Blue Christmas in the shower a couple years ago. So if that, I know you didn't need convincing, but I kind of had
Yeah,
that
you
prepared
need
already. So
this.
I was away from home, and I didn't realize that I was sad about it till I was in the shower and Blue Christmas came on, which was my
And
bad.
and then
Shouldn't
you
have been on
got
the
blue.
playlist. I got Blue.
Yeah, yeah, Cindy Lou Who is not something I would put on a playlist either because it will also give me a little Christmas homesick, which is the
Yeah,
worst kind of homesick.
absolutely. All right, Blue Christmas, winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, next up we have got Snowman by Sia and All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. I could see either one of these taking it. I know what my opinion is.
Yeah, I know what my opinion is, and unfortunately, I would like my opinion to win. I listened to Snowman. Um, I did not care for it any which way at all. Um, this is also quite possibly the first time I've ever heard a Sia song.
Okay.
Um, and it was a bad.
Okay.
Um, I didn't
That was
like
my
it.
pick if you couldn't tell.
I didn't understand it. I prefer songs that I know what they're saying. Uh,
I think you have a hearing problem, so I don't think that's entirely fair, but
she
I'll give it to
she
you.
talks she sings like she has marbles in her mouth.
I I mean like she's not American, so we have to forgive her some.
She's not. What is she?
She got an accent. It's like Swedish or something like that. Something in that sort of realm.
I didn't care for it. And also, All I Want for Christmas Is You is a classic. You get to hear it too many times, but hear me out. The first two times you hear it every year, you're like, "Oh my goodness, this song is so good." And then the third time comes and you're like, "Okay, I hate it." But like the first the first couple of times you hear this during Christmas, you're like, "Ugh, all I want for Christmas is you. It's time."
I would like to apologize for what I said earlier. She's Australian. So I take back what I said. She should be more understandable than she is.
She should.
Cuz I thought she was Swedish or something like that cuz of how she says words. And like I've met Australian people. They don't sound like that.
They don't.
Love and respect. Fine. I'll give it All I Want for Christmas to You. I agree. I always say I don't like this song. The annoying thing about the song is it comes on, you're like, ooh, this is a bop, and you're like singing along even if you don't mean to. But yeah, you hear it more than twice, and it's
Mhm.
annoying. But also, if I could just like be in my bag like Mariah Carey, just do one thing. Every Christmas, I
Mhm.
know I have made money to last me and my children and my children's children lifetimes. Fair enough.
Yeah, we got to get this. This is a generational song.
Yeah. So we'll give it All I Want for Christmas Is You. But I'm not happy about it.
That's okay.
Next up, we've got Last Christmas, Wham, and This Christmas by Set It Off. I know what Eleanor's gonna pick.
I don't
I'll
think
let you go
you
ahead and
do. I
oh
really
my
don't
god.
think. I think we might agree on this one.
Go ahead, please do tell me.
Um, so this was my first time listening to "This Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground" by Set It Off. Can I say a bad word?
Yes.
This song fucks.
It's a great song. I listen to this song year round. This is my pick. I saw Set It Off not too long ago, and I was like, you know what? This is my one chance to make Eleanor listen to a loud song. I'm gonna take it. And I figured it definitely wouldn't like. It's not on like a typical Christmas playlist. So
Mm-mm.
it's so fun. It's off
It's
of
so
Punko's
fun.
Christmas from a couple years ago. And I think they had the option, all the artists had the option to like cover a Christmas song or write their own. So Set It Off wrote This Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground, which is about this kid who gets bullied by the kids in his neighborhood. So he's like, don't worry, I got you. And Christmas Eve, he steals all their presents and their Christmas trees and puts it at the end of the street and sets it all on fire.
And
And
what's
it's
better than
so,
than arson?
so good.
It's so good. Now, I will say, if we had picked the Ashley Tisdale version of Last Christmas, this would be a different answer. But I do think we're aligned here because
All right,
what a
perfect.
song!
I feel like Last Christmas kind of gets All I Want for Christmas Is You treatment. Not It's not as good. I do like the song, but I feel like I'd get sick of it faster. And it is while I would argue that This Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground is sad to an extent, different kinds of sad,
Hmm.
and I would rather be vengeful sad than sad sad.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. Go set it off.
Go set it off. That
And
really
then like
I was so surprised. I was extra surprised because I've heard you talk about Set It Off. When I started, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. I think if I had set out with a more like neutral outlook, I wouldn't have liked it as much. But I really thought I was gonna hate
I was like, Eleanor's gonna get 10 seconds of the song and turn it off and say they listen to it, which is fine. I was prepared for this one to go out early, but I'm very glad it didn't.
it.
This is great. Next up, we've got God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Pentatonics, and Feliz Navidad, the classic by Jose Feliciano.
Mhm.
Your thoughts,
Sorry, I'm
please.
finding my notes here. Um, yes, I have one note for God. Yes, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. What a song! We listened to three different Pentatonics versions of songs because they're just, I think, like a good default for most Christmas songs.
I was gonna
Uh,
say they also are in their bag. That was it. They're also in the
they're
Mariah Carey
really
bag.
in their
Like they
Christmas
haven't
bag.
put out like a regular album in a couple years, I don't think.
God Rest You Merry Gentlemen is such a fun song. Um, I just I love it. I That's as helpful as I can be. That is my pick. Feliz Navidad, I think is a classic. I think is a very like American Christmas. Like this is the song that they play, especially because Kalina and I also grew up in a fairly large Hispanic populations around us, I would say. So this is the song they play, and then all the white kids are like, "Oh my god, America is a melting pot." So like, love and respect
We
for Feliz
are
Navidad,
inclusive.
and its place in teaching us to love our neighbors. God rest you, very gentlemen. Fuck so hard,
So
so
good.
hard.
It's so hard because the first few times I listened to it, I'm like, this is kind of but I don't the Pentatonics version. It's so like chorally and like almost like Gregorian. I don't know. It's so good. And
It's
Feliz Navidad, I agree. I think it's a good song. I like that we have some some other cultures in the mix here. Yeah. I also think kind of like what you said about this Christmas is if you had gone into it a bit neutral, you probably wouldn't have liked it as much. For me, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, I think on paper shouldn't be as good as it is because I'm like, do I want to listen to a choral Christmas song about Jesus? Not really. I'm okay. But it goes unbelievably hard
it
keeping
really
that in
does.
mind.
Mhm.
So I agree. God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. I don't have any notes. Banger.
And next up is, I think these lined up pretty well, um, because Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus come from the same era.
Yeah.
So up next we have Mistletoe by Justin Bieber and Happy Christmas, War Is Over by Miley Cyrus, Mark Ronson, Sean Ono Lennon.
hmm And who is that, Eleanor?
That is the child of John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Thank you
Good
very
job.
much, Kalina. Don't ask me
I gotta
any
check
other
in.
questions.
I have a clear winner. Back to my I love sad Christmas songs. Again, I don't think this is like as like this is not like a do they know it's Christmas time at all vibe. You know what I mean? But to me, Mistletoe is just like it's cute. I think if it was anyone other than Justin Bieber singing it, it wouldn't be as popular. Obviously, it just like I don't think it's like a strong song if it's not a Justin Bieber song. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Happy Christmas, War is Over. War is over if you want it. Okay? You just have to dream. It's Christmas time.
Sure, I see that. But I raise you the absolute balls it took to be what? This is like early Justin Bieber. He's what, 14, 15? You
Yes.
get the chance to write the next Christmas song that will last you decades and keep your family fed and warm for years. And you think, okay, I see this responsibility. I take it. Shawty, I want to be with you. Just the absolute gall. Also, I've heard this song. It's been coming on. I've been shopping a little bit recently, mostly in the grocery store.
Mhm.
Um, this song goes on every playlist. It goes hard. I'm so
Because
sorry.
people are afraid to confront their emotions. Also, I would like to bring up the point that, and this is like not fair to Mistletoe, but like there's better Justin Bieber songs.
There's one better Justin Bieber song, and it's not a Christmas song, so it doesn't belong in this conversation. There
What's
are
the one better Justin Bieber song?
Maria.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a better Justin
Yeah,
Bieber song. No, but you've got Confident. Confident with Chance the Rapper. Great song. Baby, in the right circumstances, better Justin Bieber song.
Yeah, but, like, also, there are better Miley Cyrus songs.
Yeah, but it's not just her, so this is different.
Yeah, but there are so many better Miley Cyrus songs than there are better Justin Bieber songs than Mistletoe. There are also better
Hmm.
Mark Ronson songs than there are better Justin Bieber songs.
Are there better Sean
There are
Arnold
even
Bennett
better Miley
songs?
Cyrus, Mark Ronson songs than this song. Okay?
But war is over if you want it.
Yeah,
It's for the children.
and I'm gonna let the war go one more day so I can pick Mistletoe here.
Okay. Fine, we'll give you mistletoe. Eleanor doesn't want war to end. You all
I
heard it
am
here
seeing the
first,
next
folks.
lineup, and unless we agree, I do maybe want to give my chip back so I can play it again
No takesies
here.
backsies. Please, what's next up is Kisseltoe by 303
Mhm,
and Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues and Christy McCole.
mhm.
Again, too many C's in that name.
And these songs are very similar in the sense that
I think Kisseltoe and Mistletoe should have been against each other actually.
see that would be like a Sophie's choice for me. Um Unfortunately, I have a pick here. I don't think it's your pick. I will say you know, love and respect to the Pogues. I'm sure there are better Pogue songs. There are also better
Probably.
303 songs. The problem with this is I have heard Hozier do this song, and that is not the version we picked. Um,
Do you like that version?
I liked it better. Again,
Okay.
I listened to this one. I had a little bit of the marbles in your mouth problem that I had with Sia, um, which turned me off initially.
Fair enough.
And you say Virginia is for lovers, so why haven't you gone on a date? It's a crazy read in a Christmas song.
I would put you on Mirror Misery. I would go with Kisseltoe too.
Oh, thank
Fairy
God.
Tale of New York, I like, but it's kind of like a Feliz Navidad, but just in Ireland. Like in Ireland, it's just a song that's on when it's Christmas time. You know what I mean? It's not a song I think about the rest of the year. I forget it exists. And then every once in a while, now that I'm back home, I'll hear it like once during the Christmas season. I'm like, oh, that is a good song. However, I do want to give a lot of credit to a Christmas song that you're calling each other bad words by the end of it. Like you're
Oh,
having a full on argument, like domestic dispute by the end of it. I do think that's an inspired choice, and it's so funny to me
I
that this is
do.
a Christmas song.
I think that is a very creative take on Christmas. And it
It feels very honest.
I think it does for the Irish American community what Feliz Navidad does for kindergarten classrooms, which is that it
Yeah,
brings us
exactly.
all
It's
together.
and I'm a sucker for anything that reminds me of Ireland, but that's what Eleanor's here for. So we'll go Kisseltoe.
Yes. I'm the most Irish
But
person in the room. I'm also in a room alone.
I'm the most Irish person in a room, and I will confidently say this on the internet because I've said it in person, and I believe in standing on business, 10 toes down. I'm more Irish than most Irish Americans. Thank you very much for coming to my TED
Uh,
Talk.
mhm. I I do this thing at work where I have a coworker who has more than once said that they're going to Irish goodbye, and then I immediately say, because it's fun for me, that's racist. Um, and then he goes, "Well, I'm Irish," and I go, "Oh, I would like for you to play that card with
Oh
me,
no, please,
please,
please do tell me
please."
about that. My thing is like an Irish goodbye, and I've seen Irish people agree with it too, but like I've been to Irish parties that you don't just up
Those
and leave.
goodbyes last
It takes
50 minutes.
like anytime I used to train at this gym, and anytime we went over to like we had a Christmas party at the house, whatever, if I wanted to leave, I had to start saying I wanted to leave like an hour before I knew I wanted to get out of there at least.
You have to start saying your goodbyes while you're walking in the door. You have to say goodbye to everybody. You have to, get the health updates from all of their family
Yeah,
members.
you double
You have
back
to,
again.
yeah, it's not quick.
So, but yeah, you can fight with us in the comments.
Mhm.
We'll win. Next up, we've got Mary Did You Know by, you guessed it,
Pentatonics.
Pentatonics, and Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. I have an obvious winner here. I would like to hear your thoughts first.
Um, yeah, I also have an obvious winner here. My first thought is Pentatonics, what did they do to you? I'm so sorry. I heard what you did. with God rest ye merry gentlemen. What happened with Mary? Did you know? My winner
My
here is
problem
Ginger
was
Bell Rock.
I didn't want to pick so many. That's the wrong answer. I didn't want to pick so many pentatonic songs, but it was like for because they're religious songs, there's so many versions of Mary
Hmm.
Did You Know, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen that I was like, I'm not listening to this church do it and then this church do it and then this random guy who sings in a church sometime do it. So I felt like pentatonics was a safe bet. I feel like they're very identifiable. Jingle Bell Rock for me falls into Feliz Navidad category. Also, I don't get the charm of a or rocking around. What are the lyrics of that song?
What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away.
Yeah, I'm
Jingle
not
bell
cheery.
time is a
Actually,
swell
thinking about it
time
now,
to go
not
riding
my
in a one
vibe.
horse sleigh.
And I would just like
And
again in the instance of storytelling. Also, I think this song is so funny because Mary, did you know? Obviously not. Like, obviously she didn't.
Did you know that when you change that diaper, you're changing the world?
Also, the line when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God
You know
is
what? I think
clear as any song.
it
I'm so
wins for
sorry.
that. Yeah.
When
It
you
wins for
kiss,
that
that's
line
not even
alone.
like the end of the song. You have
No.
more song to go
They drop it
through.
out in the middle and they just keep asking her shit.
It's so cute. Again, like I think we taking the religious aspect outside, like taking the religious aspect out of it. Though some of these songs are just, I think, really good examples of storytelling.
Yeah. Mary
And
Did You
I've seen
Know
people
is a good.
online, which I don't know how much I agree with it, but I've seen people online saying you should sit down and read the Bible just like it's a story. It's a very good, like it's a very fun story to read. Which I don't know if that's like sacrilegious, but I do think that's a good perspective. Is like I think it's good to read any. We took a theology class. We read more than one religious text, and I think it was very insightful and helpful.
Hmm. It's good to know what other people got going on.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Okay. So first round through.
First round's done.
Any thoughts before we go into the next round?
That's a lot easier than I was worried about.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking at the lineups and I think, you know,
Yeah,
I
I think we'll be all right.
I think I think we just do it.
All right.
Start from the
First
top
up,
again? Yeah.
Little Drummer Boy Pentatonics is going head to head with Blue Christmas by Elvis. I could go
Yeah.
either way on this. I think.
I have an obvious winner here.
All right. What is it?
Blue Christmas.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree. If it was not the Pentatonics version,
Hmm.
I could see. However, I can appreciate the fact that Little Drummer Boy to me is very sad and touching, but that's not necessarily what makes like a generally good Christmas song. I just like to be emo.
Yeah, you
We
do.
know that.
And that's okay.
Yeah, Blue Christmas. Not that Blue Christmas is any less emo than Little Drummer Boy, but I will have a blue Christmas without you.
Okay.
I'll be so blue just thinking about you. I miss Eleanor in a special kind of way Christmas time. And also, anytime someone brings up Coquito around Christmas time, bad for me. The Twilight movies,
Clint, I
bad for
do think
me.
we need to swiftly move on to our next pick, or else we will be here for even longer. I'm so sorry. I I love
Oh,
you. I agree with you. We need to not do this right now.
it'll come back up later. Don't worry.
It will.
Next up, we've got "All I Want for Christmas Is You," Mariah Carey, and "This Christmas" by Set It Off. I know
Yeah,
what I'm
I we
picking.
agree here. Yeah. We can just I mean, it's obviously Mariah Carey.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. It's not.
And love and respect to Mariah Carey. I do think you are at a discredit because I've just heard that song more than any song
Yeah.
I've ever heard in my life.
The Set It
And
Off song is
it's
new and shiny for me.
and
And
I
Arson.
again, I think it's a emotion you kind of like the Fairy Tale of New York. I don't think those are emotions you tap into normally during Christmas time and in Christmas songs, so it's just fun and fresh
Yeah.
and
It is
honest.
refreshing to be so bitter during because I also feel like it's very practical. I mean, I don't think anybody loves Christmas once they have to like do anything beyond open gifts and then go say hi to your grandma, you know?
I saw someone say they're like, just know that if you get a handmade gift from me this year, it was made with love, and then towards the end, frustration and
I
hate.
saw one that said, just so you know, any gift I make you is not ethically made.
Yeah, it's like yeah, and I
uh
Set It Off as a whole make very I call it very cathartic music. They have a song called Wolf in Sheep's Clothing that they re-recorded 10 years later. And Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, he was like, this song is about you. That's in the opening. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing Reborn is what it's called. 10 years later, he goes, this is still about you. And he sounded just as angry as the first version.
Gotta respect that.
And I said R.I.P. the Count of Monte Cristo. You would have loved Set It Off. Because the Count of Monte Cristo is about a man who was in prison for 19 years and then spent like another 10 to 20 years plotting his revenge on the people that
Oh,
sent him to
yeah.
prison.
He would love
And
that song.
I think we miss out on feeding that emotion. Anyway, next up, God Rest Ye
Mhm.
Merry Gentlemen, Mistletoe Justin Bieber.
Now, this one is a little bit difficult for me. I could go either way. However, one kind of ekes out here, and I do believe that we are in alignment here as well.
Okay. On God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
Yes, correct.
Gotta check with you. Yeah. Again, some of these songs are just done a disservice because you hear them too. They're just
Hmm.
not as compelling. Okay. Kisseltoe 303. Mary Did You Know Pentatonics. I know
Yeah,
your answer.
yeah. I think I know your answer. Um, I will say,
Okay, we gotta go head to head. If Virginia's for lovers, then why haven't you been on a date? Versus when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God.
see, would you rather your Christmas be fun, or would you rather your Christmas be sad and religious? Not sad, somber, perhaps, and religious.
Raise you another one. Would you rather your Christmas be clouded by a toxic relationship? Or would you rather your Christmas be about the hope that your child brings into the world?
I'm not gonna have children, so
The hope that
toxic relationship.
your loved one brings into the world. It's me.
Yeah, but like I already know that you're not the second coming of Jesus because if you were, I think there are things that wouldn't have happened. You know?
What would I have stopped happening?
I think you would have stopped many notable worldwide things.
All right.
Um
I don't think this is fair because you've already used your chip, but we'll give you Kisseltoe.
I get a chip per round.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a chip per round, I get a chip per round. We just agreed too much here.
Yeah, I don't think I've. Can I save all my chips for the last one then?
No.
All right. What is it? Semifinals. We've
Semifinals.
got Blue Christmas, Elvis. This is hard, and then this
This
Christmas
one
I'll burn
is
it to
really
the
hard
ground.
actually.
Yeah, Blue Christmas, and this Christmas I'll burn it to the ground. This is
So,
not the lineup I thought we were going to end up with at all.
no. So these were both new for me this listen. Um I was pleasantly surprised by both of them. Um, I think I think Blue Christmas is like a good standard Christmas song, but then Set It Off is a good kind of refreshing take. Um, and I think for me, Set It Off would go because it's doing something new to the kind of Christmas song genre. But I could see Blue Christmas winning, but like it's not a they're neither of them are happy Christmas songs. And I think if you're gonna feel an emotion during Christmas, you should go all in and burn things to the ground.
I agree. I would vote this Christmas by Set It Off because there's other Christmas songs I could listen to that will tap into the same emotion Blue Christmas does, where there's not any other song I could listen to that taps
Mm-mm.
into the same emotion this Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground does. And again, anything about fire, I'm sold.
On
So,
board.
all right, we've got God Rest You Merry Gentlemen and Kisseltoe.
God rest you, merry gentlemen wins for me here.
Really?
Um, yeah, I'm thinking about how much fun I have listening to both songs, and I have a little bit more fun listening to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. It loses a
Okay.
point because it's so much harder to say.
Yeah.
Um, but also like when I'm thinking about Christmas, that song goes hard during Christmas. I think Kisseltoe is kind of uh
I would
generic
listen to
enough that I could
yeah.
enjoy it year round.
I was gonna say for me, Kisseltoe is when you suggested it, I forgot they had put this out. This is one of like their newer things. Not new, but like newer in the last 2, 3 years, right? And I wasn't expecting to like it just because I remember thinking it was ridiculous when it came out and you really like it and me going, it's okay. So I liked it more than I thought I was going to. But I'm willing to give you God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. I feel like it's consistent. It's a classic. I feel like we should have a
Mhm.
classic in our final. And I
Well,
agree. Kisseltoe I'd listen to outside. It's good as a boppy enough that I would listen to it outside of Christmas time.
yeah, I think Kizzletoe is just like a good 303 song that happens to be about
Yeah,
Christmas, but God Resty is a good Christmas song, which I do think
agree.
is what this is about.
Agree. All right. We've made it to the final. The showdown is This Christmas. I'll Burn It to the Ground by Set It Off and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen by Churches Worldwide, specifically Pentatonics right now. But the problem is these are so different that I don't really know how you compare them.
I looked at my notes.
Okay.
Um, I did score God Resty 1 point higher.
Okay. What was your point
Um,
system?
um, are you talking about like what it was out of, or why they I picked the points that I picked?
Both. Why not?
It was out of 10, and it was highly vibes based.
Okay.
Um, so God Rusty got a 9 out of 10. Um, again, I just kind of love bells, and this is a very like belly song, I believe. Um, this Christmas got an 8 out of 10.
Okay. To play devil's advocate, however,
Please.
we are going on Pentatonics, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Whereas I feel like you could have versions of this song that are boring and dry and you do not want to sit through them. Whereas I think, no, not that I've heard anyone else sing this song, but any version of this Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground, I think would like get you in the same way, you know?
See, but I think even like a big church choir version of God Rusty would go off the same
No,
amount.
picture this.
Well,
You've been in church. It's
yeah,
been two
no, you're
hours.
right.
It's the end of the message. You got it. God is good. Jesus was born. He died to forgive our sins. Now they're gonna break into a 10-minute rendition of God Rest You Merry Gentlemen for whatever reason.
Yeah, but like if we're not playing in hypotheticals here, because if we were playing in hypotheticals, the Ashley Tisdale version of Last Christmas would be on this bracket still. I do think we're going
No, I
off of
definitely
the
would use one
versions
of my
that we chose.
chips by then. I just because of who I like, I could see this going either way. I think for me, it's the other way around though. This Christmas would have won by 1 point. I would edge it. I would edge
See,
out this Christmas. I'll burn it to the ground. And while God rest you, merry gentlemen, is like, yes, it's a Christmas song, but I think if we're using the same logic we use for Kisseltoe, I could listen to Kisseltoe in the rest of the year. Yes, they say, remember Christ our Savior. Oh, nope. Okay. No. I remember what I want to say. Um,
you
God
found
rest
it?
ye merry gentlemen cannot win because I do not like the line, remember Christ the Savior was born on Christmas Day. It was not Christmas Day when he was born because he is Christ. Okay? So how is he born on Christmas Day if it wasn't Christmas? Therefore, this Christmas, I'll burn it to the ground wins. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Sure, but I mean, if we're living in a universe where a high schooler can collect that many Christmas trees and burn them to the ground without being noticed, I think we can call it Christmas. We're
No,
both things have fantastical elements to them. All right.
no, it's not fantastical. This is just simple, like, I don't know, comment, like, it
Yeah,
can't be
but like
Christmas
he
Day.
was born on Christmas Day.
No,
It
it
was not
wasn't
called Christmas
Christmas.
Day the day that he was born. But it's like you weren't born on your birthday. You were born on some random day, but because you were born on that day, it has become your birthday in perpetuity.
No, because coming when I'm coming into the world, everyone knows. Okay, the day that Kalina pops out is Kalina's birthday, right? So the minute I was born, it became my birthday. Nobody knew. It's not like everyone was like, yeah, Christ. This like obviously very big point of contention is religion. Okay, so when Jesus Christ was born, not everyone in the world was like, "That's the savior of the earth. He's good. It's Christmas now." You know, like he took him some years to get there.
Yeah, but, like, the people who were in the know, didn't Mary have somebody come down before she was even impregnated and was like, "Hey."
So Mary knew. And if we recall, we had to inform Mary of some things a couple songs back. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to inform people of we're born knowing nothing.
And then I also would like to reiterate, if Kisseltoe is a song you could listen to throughout the year and it still be fun, I still think you could listen to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen and it's not like super Christmas specific because it's like they're just sharing a fact. Christ was born on Christmas, like whereas this Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground is more of a Christmas song. God Rest Ye
I
Merry Gentlemen is
I
just
think
more of a religious song.
yeah, but it's religious specifically about Christmas.
No, it's about Jesus. He did
Yeah,
lots of things
and when
besides
was
be
he
born
born?
on a day. And he did lots of other things besides be born. There's also like a big celebration thing when died. And then there's that time where he fed the people with a loaf of bread and
Are there songs about that?
fish. I don't go to church. I don't know if you can tell.
No, I could tell a while ago, actually. But, like, nobody's
And it's not the
middle
song's
of
like not
June
even really
turning on
about
"God Rest Ye
Jesus.
Merry Gentlemen."
They could. I
They
listen to Mary
could.
Did You Know all the time. And Little Drummer Boy. And we kicked those out a long time ago.
Yeah, because they weren't as good. I mean, I did decide a couple minutes into this that this Christmas could win, but, like, I'm having fun here.
I disagree. Hmm.
Are you pulling up the lyrics and I'm right?
Because to me it's also like, okay, all right, fine, it's a Christmas song, but what of Christmas? Because like, okay, like you could say I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas is a Christmas song. Not to me. I'm not dreaming of a white Christmas. That's crazy. I don't understand what that means, first of all. And even if I like kind of do now, I'm never dreaming of a white Christmas, right? So to me, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, it's like we're stating facts, okay? Christ was born on Christmas. He's gonna save some people. But like, isn't every song about Jesus kind of about how he's gonna save some people?
Yeah, but, like, also, if I'm thinking about how I want to celebrate Christmas, the happiest time of the year, if you're to believe what people are feeding you,
I would rather
the
burn down
idea
Christmas trees at the end of the street.
the idea of some poor little boy being so bullied that he has to resort to a very public act of revenge like this does not fill me with the hope that the birth of my savior does.
You're listening to the song wrong. It's supposed to make us all think about how we should be nice to everyone all of the time. It's supposed to inspire some self-reflection. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen makes me think that Christ died for my sins, therefore I don't have to work on myself.
See, now that goes into a whole, like, section of theology that we're not ready for. We already invited people to fight us in the comments. So I think to really just close that door, we're going to fully open the door to this Christmas by Set It Off.
Okay.
I think they can be our winner.
Thank you.
Because we can't get into a theological conversation right now.
We'll have it later via text. This is not how I thought this was gonna end up.
Yeah, this was not at all where I thought we would end up.
Yeah.
Um,
I will say this has been the like weeks of Set It Off for me. I just saw Set It Off a couple weeks ago perform live. Um I've made some I've been Count of Monte Cristo posting is
okay.
how I've decided to call it because I posted two things about the Count of Monte Cristo and I was like nobody's gonna get this and I've had people comment on both of them and be like oh my god that's so true, crazy crossover. I posted the first one was the Count of Monte Cristo and I said this is his anthem and it was My Kink is Karma by Chapel Roan. Except he was the karma, and then just a Set It Off song. Oh, and they liked they commented on my video about them.
Well, tell them the next time you chat.
Set It Off. I just want you to know that don't quote me on that. The most objective and correct podcast in the
Mhm,
world have voted
mhm,
your Christmas song, This Christmas I'll Burn It to the Ground, as the best Christmas song
mhm.
of all
And we
time.
listened to every single Christmas song that's ever been made for this, all 16 of them.
I was thinking like if we could redo this maybe like next year and like eventually we'll have like enough winners to go through a
Mhm.
cycle because there's some stuff like I didn't put in there. Like I was gonna put like Where Are You Christmas. I was surprised I did. I thought I put it in the list, but I guess I didn't. I was gonna put You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, but the Tyler the Creator version, banger. I listen to that all year round.
Okay.
Yeah, Where Are You Christmas from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I feel like there's a lot we could tap into here.
Okay. My list did cover every single Christmas song I know.
Well, I'll just
So,
do it by myself.
okay, perfect. I mean, I'll listen to them, but yeah, I know like Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I think that's again back to like the whole I'm dreaming of a like again like I could have put I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I just songs like that aren't compelling to me, so they go
Mhm.
out my brain. I don't think of
Christmas
them
is
when I
not
think of
about
songs.
snow or Jesus in my household.
I'm
And I
sorry.
kind of forget that like they're a big thing for Christmas for other people.
Yeah.
But also like we're American, so Christmas is really just about buying things anyway. So why don't
Sorry.
you? But actually, don't burn it to the ground because legally we do not
Condone.
endorse arson.
Yeah,
But maybe don't treat people in a way that would compel them to, in revenge, burn things down.
I
Let's treat
agree.
people with kindness,
Hmm.
um, so that they're not blue this
Moving swiftly on. Thank you
Oh, speaking
to
of Swift, I think I get some bonus points here. There are some Taylor Swift Christmas songs, including a
really.
Taylor Swift cover of Last Christmas. Yes, she has an
Okay.
original Christmas song called Christmas Tree Farm. I've heard it. It wouldn't have made the list, but they exist.
It wouldn't have lasted long if it had, but
Mm-mm.
I was thinking we could go with like a back to December. It's not Christmassy, but like
It's Christmassy in the sense that like it's December and I'm sad, which
yeah.
is the moral of a lot of these
These
songs.
songs. Yeah, your options for Christmas songs are Jesus or Why'd You Break Up With Me? Please come back.
I will say my like favorite kind of Christmas song and Christmas movie are where maybe the person I'm singing about is Santa. Um like
Oh yeah,
Last
like
Christmas, the someone special that he's giving his heart to could be Santa this year.
I have mixed feelings about Santa Baby. That's not a maybe because
You
it's
mean
definitely
Santa
Santa Baby.
Buddy?
No, 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 no. Eartha Kitt, Santa Baby. Only correct
Michael
version of that
Bublé,
song.
Santa Buddy.
Because I'm like, why are we like? I know I said I wanted the sexy Jason Momoa Santa in my Hallmark movie that I'm making. However, I don't. Santa's not sexy. Please stop singing to him
Mm-mm.
like that.
No, Santa can be sexy in a Hallmark movie because we know it's fake, but like have some respect for
Also, just
Christmas.
closing thought. I Baby It's Cold. There's more Christmas songs I didn't even consider. Baby It's Cold Outside is not as bad as like remember a couple years ago everyone was like up in arms about that song
Hmm.
and how it's not PC and he's being kind of creepy. I was like, no, the whole point of the song is she wants to stay in the house, but she has to like
Yeah,
pretend she doesn't.
she's like, "Oh my goodness." It's like the adult version of this was my Christmas experience. Where like at some point in the night you and your cousins are having so much fun and you know you're going to try to get your mom to let you sleep over. You're like, "Uh, my bed, I miss it." But the one here doesn't look too bad. You know, you really got to
I can make
like
it work. Yeah.
yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
Mhm.
I think we've learned some things about ourselves. They may
We
have been
have.
things that we already knew, but that's okay because it still counts.
Mhm.
'Tis the season.
A little self-discovery is good. It helps you know what to put on your Christmas list.
Exactly. And we hope I mean, it's not Christmas yet, so we will see you
No.
all before Christmas. But, do your Christmas shopping. Be nice to people because they might come to your
Mhm.
house and burn your gifts down. And we will see you next week.
Yeah, if you're working retail, I'm sorry. Uh, stay strong. If you're not working retail, be nice to everyone all the
Act like
time.
you've
You
been
should
on the
act
planet before.
yeah. If your lines are long, it's kind of your fault for wanting to go shopping in December. Um, but also like don't just shop online because that's kind of destroying the world. Um, you know, be nice. Don't burn things down.
Stay
If
away
you
from
feel
AI
really
while I'm at it.
nice, like oh yeah, stay away from AI. If and yeah, sorry, we gotta stop that there because we'll both be on
Bye.
that for quite a while. Thank you so much. Um, good night.
Oh,
Merry
like,
Christmas,
comment,
happy
subscribe,
December.
follow us on all our things. They're in the description box.
Yeah, go watch our TikToks. They're very funny.
Thanks for listening. Don't quote me on that. One day we will have an outro, but it's not today.